Welcome to the Traditional Bow Hunting and Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak. Today I want to show you a kind of a cool way to be able to remember your stand sites, have your information with you. I've done everything from writing it down in a notebook to, dropping thumbtacks on Google Earth and things of that nature. Problem with putting them on Google Earth is that they're only on that computer that you have, or you have to transfer the files, and it gets to be kind of a pain in the butt. So then you got to constantly back that up. So I've kind of come up with, over the years, a better way of doing it. For the last actually year and a half I've been doing it. I do this for every state I hunt, every stand site I got, and it works phenomenal because not only does it show you the stand site, it takes you to the exact tree that you want to be in. So you have that information available for you to use with what 3 words or coordinates to type into your GPS. You have all the information, wind directions to hunt it, all this kind of stuff is right there for you. Easy to find, easy access. You have it with you all the time when you go. So I'm going to take a minute and kind of show you how to do that. Also going to give you a couple quick little tips for Google Earth here. As you can see, I'm in Google Earth right now, and I'm just right here on my laptop. And basically what's nice about Google Earth, this is one of my spots that I hunt here. It's a good area. If I zoom in here, you can see this runway that comes through here. This pinch point between this bog and this bog right here is phenomenal in there. And it's a great spot. Now what I do is actually I have a stand that's set up right about right here, and I have another one right across from it for 2 different wind directions. But let's just, we're going to use this as an example for one here that kind of shows you. But now what's nice about Google Earth is that you have a ruler thing on here too, which is right here. You can do a line. So if you wanted to measure the distance to say, okay, how far could I shoot? How wide is this funnel here at the narrowest point? You could go basically from here and come over to here, and you can see that, and 36 yards across there. So not a very big, not very tough to shoot if you were set up in the middle of it. Or if, say, you wanted to see how far it was to come into here or something like that kind of stuff, which this one's kind of a hike. This is one of my far end stands that I got. I actually have to cross that water and everything right there. So basically I can do a path, and I can go from here. Whoop, I got to click on it here. I can go from here, right there, and I can go all the way over to where I come into here, and then I can go down to where I go to here, come in down to here, come across over here, come across there like that, and come right up to there. And it shows you it's 933 yards one direction from that point to get into there. So it kind of shows you what things are, as far as distances, but you can measure it in multiple paths. If you were canoeing this river, you could go, okay, well, if I'm dropping in right here, you could set it up and say, okay, from there to there to there, and you could actually go right around this whole thing and see what the actual true rowing distance is going to be. So it comes in really handy. It gives you some good options and stuff to be able to figure things out. Another nice feature they have is up here in Google Earth is this right here. This is the history button, okay? Gives you a bar up here, and so right there, this actually is this map is from 5/8/2016. But up here, each one of these notch points will take you back to a different time. Like here you're looking at it as September 2013, and then you can keep going back to different times of the year, so you can actually see it. Now as you go further back, the resolution gets worse, but here you can see what it looks like in September. Here you can see what it looks like as far as in May. So you can see the different, if you want to check and see what things are, or what trees are, what the trees are. If it's a cattail marsh, if it's because it's green in the summer or brown in the fall, or, what's oaks, whatever you want to see. You have that luxury of changing the time of year to see different things, or if they clear cut or didn't clear cut, or how long ago it was. So it gives you nice options. But that's some cool features in Google Earth. Now, as far as this particular spot and how I would remember this spot on there, what I do basically is I use 2 programs and they work together. Basically, we have what 3 words. I've done podcasts on it, I've done videos on it, I've done everything on it. This is what 3 words. You go to the website and you click on a map. On the map, you have a choice up here of satellite or map. Up there, you can see it up in this corner there. I pick satellite. Satellite is going to bring you to Google Earth. It's basically the same exact image that we saw on Google Earth. And now you see in the middle of the screen, you have that bullet point right there, whatever you want to call it, thumbtack or marker. And now if I bring that over and I zoom this in, when you get in close, hang on, I'm going to bring it over there to that. Takes a second here. I'm on Wi-Fi, but all right. So there's that funnel right at that point. right? You can see that that's that trail right here. That's that main trail. So if I want to come into that stand that's on this side, I can do that. Now as I start getting closer, notice this grid that's on there now. Everything is broken into a 3x3 meter square on what 3 words. Every single inch of the whole world is broken down to a 3 meter by 3 meter or 9 foot by 9 foot square. So I know that on mine, that tree that I want to set up for this side is basically right there. So now when you have that set, you can look down there and you can see it gives you 3 words down here on the bottom. And I don't know if you can read them on the screen or not, but it says vampire.durations.controller. That's the what 3 words for that. So I come up here in the upper left corner here and I hit lock pin. That locks that on there. So now I have that 3 word set up. Now that's good, but out here I have no cell service whatsoever. So what 3 words for me on my cell phone doesn't work very good. So I need to have coordinates that I can actually use for my to use on my GPS to get me in there so that I know the path. I can find it without a GPS. I don't need it for that, but I want it so that I know that path that I'm going so that I'm not disturbing things and I come in the right way. So what we do is we go over here to geocachingtoolbox.com. It's a website. It gives you choices on here, and basically what you can do is you can modify, like here I'm doing a what 3 words to coordinates conversions. So I'm going to type that in. Vampire, was it vampire or pyres? I gotta keep going back to look. Vampire dot durations dot controller. So then durations dot controller. Was it controller? Okay, controller. Like that, and then if I hit convert, it's going to give me, oh, I forgot to put a dot in here between vampire and that. And but then when I hit that, it's going to convert and it's going to show me that exact spot, and it's giving me latitude and longitude coordinates right here. So I'm going to take these, I copy them, I go back to what 3 words, and now I'm going to use a screensaver, or I mean a print screen type setup on this. Is what I'm going to do, is basically what I'm after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, you can use a snippet tool, you can use, I use green, what's it called, green shot is what I use. Free app that you can download or put it right on there. It's called Green Shot. What it lets me do is hit my print screen button, and it pops this up, and then I can basically take a shot of this. So I'm going to basically just come in here like this, and I'm going to go, okay, right about here, and I'm going to pick what I want to see, and I want to come all the way over to that corner where I park at so I know it, and make sure you go down to the bottom so you actually get your what 3 words down there. So then you hit that. I hit open in image editor, and now see this picture right here has that thumbtack right there where my stand is. I got my road access right here where I'm coming into here from and how I'm coming across and going into there. I have everything I need right there, and I have down at the bottom here, I have my what 3 words so that if I wanted to use this by cell phone, I could. Now I'm just going to hit on here, put a text window. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to stretch it out just so it's wide enough here, and I'm going to paste that latitude and longitude coordinates that I got right there. And now I have those on there. So that's on this stand. Then I'm going to also open up another text window box. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to name it blah, 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 for whatever a stand I want to call it, just so I know what this file name will be. And so then you have that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another text box, which is right here. I'm going to hit that, and over here I'm going to write the details of this stand as far as situations and stuff like that. So I'm going to write on here any wind good except northeast or southwest. Great. I'm just going to say thing great. Rut stand better in evening. etc, whatever you want to put, but you can put whatever you want on there, and you can write this stuff on there, put it there. You can open this up so you have it right there like that kind of thing, and then you can put this on here. So with whatever information you want, you can write in there, and then you have it. So then you got all these details for your stand site. So you have everything that, whatever you want to see there. You have the coordinates to get to it. You have the what 3 words down here on the red bar down here on the bottom, and you have the name of the stand. Now what I do is I save that, and I'll save it as whatever that name right here is. That's the name I'm going to save this image as. So we'll save it as whatever that was. We'll just call it, let's say I typed that out in there and I called it bog funnel swamp stand. So we called it that. So I hit that, I hit it, and you want to make it a JPEG. JPEGs are what you want to save it as. So I save it as a JPEG, save it right on my desktop. There it is. So that's saved. Now I'm basically done. I do that for each stand. So then what I do is, with that stuff out of there, let's see here. So I open this up. And now there's all my information right there. I got everything I want. Now what I actually do is I will take a picture of that with my cell phone. I'll just hold it right up to the screen like this, click, take a picture of that. And I leave them all in my galleries. So right now I have 44 stand sites that are set up this way. That I've just in Michigan, not counting the ones for Ohio, but I have them all saved in different folders. And what's nice is, like, when I get ready to go to Missouri, I got 26 of these set up for Missouri. I save the ones and I take pictures of them and put them right on my phone. And then that way, when I'm in the woods, I can pull this picture up right on my phone and look at it and see the stand, the name of it, the coordinates for it, the what 3 words if I want to use my phone if I have cell service, or this if I got to use my GPS to get there. Tells me what directions are, all the details, and I have all of these things saved. I have them backed up on my computer. I have them on other hard drives. I have them on my phone. It's very easy to take care of this. And if I ever want to modify this or change it, I can go back in and just make a new one real quick as fast as you see. Now, I did that pretty slow so you could see it, but in about probably 15 seconds, I can go through that process of creating this and labeling a stand. So it's nothing to redo it if you need to redo it. So what it does is it lets you have them, like I said, multiple places. They're backed up. They're with you everywhere you go. So I can actually be sitting in my stand, in one stand hunting, and wondering what I want to do for the next morning. I can actually pull these up and scan through all the pictures I have on my phone of these sites. I can zoom in still. I can look at it, and if I go, hey, maybe I hunted here earlier. That looks good, or that was good, but I don't really want to hunt there again. What about this little pinch point that comes right through here? I've never been over there. So then I can pull that up on my phone, look at it on what 3 words, pick a spot if I want to. It'll get me right to it, or latitude, longitude, the same kind of thing. I can zoom into Google Maps. I use on my phone a lot. I don't use Google Earth on my phone, kind of pointless, but I do use Google Maps or Bing Maps, and I can pull it up, zoom in real close, and take a look at what's on there and see what's there. So it makes it, it makes it really a nice feature to be able to have that. So, but that's basically how it's done. Those are your simple things. What3words.com. That's where you're going to be able to get this, where you can, get that 3 words location. It basically takes these 3 words, or it takes latitude and longitude, and turns every 3 meter by 3 meter square, instead of being latitude and longitude numbers, into being a three words is all you got to memorize instead of trying to remember those numbers. So it makes it really simple and easy to use. The Geocaching Toolbox.com is a great conversion, so you can convert from what 3 words address to coordinates, or you can go from your coordinates to what 3 words. So it gives you that option to be able to bounce back and forth between the two of them. I believe what 3 words has conversion charts or things as well too, but let me put it this way: if they were easy and on their site and simple to find, I would have found them already. And so I did search, and there were some things that were telling me how to find it. Now, again, this was a while ago. I was searching for it, but it was too hard for me to find. So this was quick, easy, popped right up. Then you can type your coordinates in there, and do the conversion. Works like a champ. So those are the 2 sites that I use to build and create these screenshot type pictures like that. And then, like I said, you got them everywhere you want with you. You can file them away. If they change, you can change it. But you have this information available to you all the time. You're not trying to remember, well, that one stand I went into, and which way was the wind going for that, and I can't remember, and how do I get back into it? I don't know if I'll be able to find it again in the dark. This gives you every single thing you need. And you can put as many notes and details on here as you want to. You just click over here, text window, you click on it, and you add right on there, and you can write anything you want. So it's a great feature, great setup, and this is what I use to document all of my stand sites so that I always know what they are and how to get back to them. So hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with more stuff soon. Talk to you later. Bye.